Hey Gems, welcome to Vivid Vibration. We are indoors today. I don't know, my keys have disappeared. I got ready, I was ready to go do things, and then I had this really bad anxiety attack, and I was like, what in the world is happening? But I can't leave anyways because I can't find my keys. So I was like, fuck it. And my ring stand is out in the car, so I'm like, filming from this little tiny stand here. Anyways, sorry if that's an overshare. Y'all have the Father and the Ocean, the Temple, the Judge, the Prayer, the Medallion, and the Poet. The first two cards that fell out were the Prayer and the Judge. Like, I shuffled it all the way through, and all that fell out were the Prayer and the Judge. And I just kind of feel like there's an idea here of I don't know, like I just feel like these two paths, right? And I feel like one path leads you on like through these extremes, and another path offers you balance. And really questioning what it is that you value, right? Do you value drama is kind of what I want to say. You know what I mean? Do you value just spewing off at the mouth for the sake of spewing off at the mouth? Or do you value consistency? And I don't know. I mean, because the ocean to me is so calm, you know? I mean, like it brings these extremes into balance, you know? Whereas this takes extremes and like throws things out of balance. And so there's just this idea of like, what is it that you really want? Because I feel like the reality is that you create you create the story, you create the experience. Like you have a lot more control over things than you think you do. You know what I mean? And it's like, if you keep choosing to exist in these massive pendulums and never allow for there to be this like in between, like this balance, you know what I mean? It's like holding something hostage. You know, I just think of those pendulums, and it's like there's all these balls down here just chilling, and it's like everybody wants to be able to, you know, like engage in this motion, but like nobody can because you won't let go of this extreme, you know? And it's like release it and allow for things to start to like move into like what they're meant to be. I don't know if that made any sense or not. The Poet is the idea of like finding beauty, you know, it's like the silver lining, right? The like, no, nothing's perfect, and yes, people are real and they have real problems and real issues and real life experiences, and you know what I mean? And it's like you can turn that into some, you know, like it's he who wins the war writes the history. And it's like, okay, well, you were fighting a war and winning and writing a history that was so false. And it's like, do you want to win a war to write a false story, or do you want to like exist in a cohesive environment? Do you know what I mean? Like that's what that feels like, because it's a question. It's a question of what it is that you really want. What is it that you're really trying to accomplish, you know? Okay, gems. Feels so funny sitting on the floor. I have to find my keys. This is my last night here. I'm going on the hunt after this, but I needed to get this done. It's like, oh, I feel like you guys have anxiety right now. I feel like I got hit with like a ball of anxiety, and it's like, just breathe, 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 breathe. you know? And I feel like maybe it's just a fear of, if I let go of my extreme stance, will an extreme stance be taken against me? And I feel like, again, it's been in your reads for a hot minute of like, this person comes in peace. Like, they're not here to like fight with you. And they're acknowledging things for what they are, is not them attacking you. You creating things that aren't real is you attacking them. You know what I mean? And it's like, what are you more concerned with holding on to this right to hate or right to fight, or you know what I mean? Or healing. Because I feel like, you know, whatever it is, it's time, but it's time to really like tackle the truth of it all, because like, this wasn't a competition and nobody was here to win anything, and you really need to just like acknowledge that for what it is. And I feel like that's a difficult truth for you to really tackle, because I think that you created enough around something that wasn't a truth, that it's like admitting defeat in this war in your mind, but like, you were the only one engaged in that war. You know what I mean? Like, that's it's like, it's all in your head. I can just like see you like pacing and like talking. You know what I mean? And it's like, okay, but you know, I feel like you know where the truth lies. You're just really nervous about, I feel like it's this like this power struggle, but like with yourself. Whatever it is, I think that you do take action toward this. I mean, this is like a contract card, so it's like signing a lease, or maybe you're sending a letter. I don't know. It just feels like this, like, I want to make this decision. I want to move in this direction. I'm terrified that if I work well with another person, that they will take advantage of me. And I feel like here's the reality. Nobody can ever take advantage of you if you constantly stay aware of what's going on. It's when you hand your power over. But I don't get the feeling that this person is asking you to hand your power over. I think they're just asking for you to acknowledge theirs. Oh my God, ringing in my ears. You guys, I don't know. There's like something around me. Okay, you have the King of Swords and the Emperor. The Knight of Cups. Well, I mean, there's a decision being made again of like not feeling like you're missing out, because I feel like in this power struggle that has existed in your head, it, you know, like you felt like you were missing out on something. But I feel like, and obviously take this how it resonates, gems. You can be on either side of the story, and you know, but it may not resonate for everyone. But I feel like part of this power struggle has been in like this like need for importance, a need for acknowledgement, you know, and a refusal to see another person until they acknowledge you. And I think that this person has acknowledged you, but has also asked of you that you acknowledge them. And when you refuse to acknowledge them, then I think that like there's an issue. And it's not because this person's in a power struggle with you. They just don't want to be, you know, like, you can't just like exclude my voice. You know, like, you can't feed off of me and then exclude me from having a say in anything. And if that's what you're doing, then you're a passerby. You know, like, don't let the door hit you on the way out, you know? And it's kind of like, and I feel like you have a choice, but the choice really lies in whether or not like you want to engage in this power struggle. But I feel like it's a power struggle with yourself, and you're making a decision to move forward. Okay, gems. I don't know how I feel about this read. Okay. Happy New Year, everyone. Be safe out there. I don't know. I found like one thing that I'm like, what's something that I would enjoy? But like also, I don't know. I'll see if my friend wants to go, but she's like kind of far away. 4 of Cups, 5 of Swords, 9 of Wands, Knave of Swords, 4 of Wands, 12 of Wands, 10 of Swords. Well, I mean, again, there's just this energy. It just like this energy is not, I'm not enjoying this at all. I'm sorry, I love you, but no. I want you to be out of this energy, you know, because it's just this feeling of like being exhausted, feeling like you have to constantly look behind your back, feeling like there's just a lot of lack, feeling like the world is out to get you. And it's like, if that is the mentality that you exist in, then that is the experience that you will have, because that is the story that you will tell. You know what I mean? And it's like really, really needing to let that go, because again, I just think that you're wanting to express something, you know, like I feel like cement something. I feel like this indicator, this white flag almost, you know, like waving a white flag, like approaching the enemy lines, waving a white flag. That's what that feels like. But again, it's like I feel like your energy is like if that's the story that you create in your head, sure, you know, but like, does it have to be that way? I don't know. I'm not convinced. Maybe it does. Maybe you do need to wave that white flag. I don't know. The Warrior. Well, okay, because you're just triggered, because if you don't wave that white flag, how is anybody supposed to know? I guess. Let's do another one. Because the Warrior is mind your battles, you know? Like, who are you fighting and why? Fractured ideas, fractured images, you know what I mean? It's just this ick. But in order to like find the value in all of this, like you have to let that go. But part of letting it go is acknowledging it. You know, it's like the bully on the playground, and it's like the other kids are not going to play with him until he apologizes for being a dick. You know what I mean? So I kind of feel like there's this like apology that needs to be made, but like making this apology is no small feat for you, and like the idea of doing it triggers you. But like what is triggering you? Is it this fractured idea and these stories that you've created that, you know what I mean? Like, oh, gems. I don't know if this resonates with y'all. Please give me a like, share, and subscribe. Love y'all so much. Thank you for spending some time with me, and I will see y'all again soon. Bye.